same aspect is happening. Same concept, wasn't it? So if I wanted to actually, if I was the lead in that position, I would shorten it, and if it was a bit quicker, just step back, I would go, I'm going to move me to move you, I'm going to stay connected to me to move you. So it's that same thing just applied. I don't even know if that answer was the same as it was before. It's kind of the same, wasn't it? It's all sounding gibberish to me now. So same thing, everything's brought back into, if I want to get there quicker, I don't extend myself quite so far. I don't let myself go quite so far back if I know that the music's faster. So I'm maintaining how I move, where I have control over what I can do. Still wait for his lead, but I don't overextend. I don't lengthen so much. I go, well, I've got to get there quicker, so I keep it underneath, and I keep it a little bit more compact through my arm. I don't breathe my arm and my hip as much. I go, keep it in here, so move myself quicker. Same kind of concept, same thing as the lead. I go, oh, I don't let my arm extend quite so much. Oh, I keep connected to me here. I just don't give as much because I wanted to get there quickly, so I just keep it a little bit more compact. I haven't closed, I haven't contracted and gotten tight to do it, or I haven't pulled. I've gone compact, connect, move myself, move further. So yeah, cool. Thank you. Any other questions, anybody? Because you're all looking very good. I hope you're having fun just applying it. I know that's a never-ending journey. Yes?
Spacing. I noticed that when I was doing this, my spacing actually re-emphasized like the bigger muscles going forward.
Yep.
Any tips or tricks when you bring your hips out into position?
So you show you what you mean by dancing, so
Yeah.
so you look at the space in between you both.
Like over rotation,
Yep.
moving like north to side.
Yep, that's all too about, again, I suppose whether you've got your faster stuff and your slower stuff, there's a little bit more of this that happens. But again, what I felt with what you did was I still felt you doing what you needed to do through here, and that helped me do what I needed to do, because I didn't feel you lose it or change it or push me or pull me. You were just as you, and we're aware of you being aware of me, whether you go that far, whether you go that far, whether you're that close, whether you're that close, still got that sense. Like if you did that again and we kept it quite big through here, and if I thought I wanted to go there quicker, I would move myself to my own hand and go. See the difference here? If we do that again, if I do it I'll do it the same way. If I want to get there quicker, I'll move myself. Move myself. Otherwise, I get this. So if I'll do it the way I don't like it, I'd go like this and I'd go, oh, I've got to get there quicker. And see, I've done that. I went, I've got to use him to get there. You know? So the difference is very different for the lead when that's the case. So we do it again. See how I'm moving me. I'm moving me. I'm keeping myself, whether I want to be over here or over here. I'm doing it by my arm through here. I don't pull on him or push on him to move myself quicker or slower. I move me by my own relationship to my own lat muscle, my own extension of my arm, my own hip release, or not, or it's all the same. It's all, you can see the difference ahead on you by the way that I didn't try and use you to give me what I needed. I went, oh, move yourself. And it feels so nice, thank you. It feels so nice when you can do that for yourself. You don't have anywhere near the impact on each other by way of all of that. So any other questions in that capacity, applying it to some moves? Because that's actually really helpful, I'm sure. Yes?
Just because I don't feel like I'm quite doing the applications right, what's an easy way to, I guess, apply the stuff you're saying into my dance?
Whew. Very loud, because I'm like, oh, how do I put that in a sentence? I don't know, actually. Like, if you show me a move, like if you want to come and do a move with me, so you just lead me into whatever you want to. So that's great. I mean, I can feel you very aware of yourself. I'm being very aware of myself. All I want to do, you can see here if I was going here, see I become very aware of my lats here. If I want to extend more, I do more without doing it to you. See that? Same thing. Yes. yes, being aware of what I'm going and what I'm doing, where I'm going, but also the next thing with that is how you impact her. So you've got those two layers. So you're very much aware of following, well, what do they need, when do they need it, how do they need it, and then the next aspect of that is how do I keep my connection and move them faster or slower. You've still got those two things. You just got to keep practicing because I don't think there's any. It's true. There's not really any. There's a few things that we've talked about today that you can do, but the rest of it is really applying it. And when you're dancing, even for one dance, sometimes do the dance and go, I'm only going to think about my lat muscle. I'm not thinking of anything else. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just thinking connected to my lat muscle. And then the next dance, I might go, I'm going to think about, really extending my hips, and I'm only going to focus on that, and let yourself build up. Because the thing that all of this is building up the relationship to your own connection. And you can't just, there's no real quick fire answers because you've got to keep working with it, you've got to keep being aware, you've got to keep being aware of, I lost it there because, I gave too much and I disconnected. And then the next time I go, I'll just maintain it a bit there because I know I lose it there. It becomes your own, like anything like this, you've got to keep practicing and just keep feeling your own relationship. There's no real quick fire thing to do to go, solved it, done.
Oh no, I guess
I
was just asking
yeah.
because I didn't quite understand what you meant when you were saying how the lead shows connection.
Yes, sure. And that is, I think those two things are really helpful. Focusing on what the lead the followed needs by that mindset of I've got to be very aware of where she is, what she's doing, and then very aware of how my connection to self affects her connection to self.
Right.
And that's just being aware and wanting to grow with it really. And with all these things that we've talked about today. Any other question? Yes.
Within that framework of connection to self, how do you feel moves that require actually a partnership to actually work? How would that fit in?
Do you want to show me? Do you want to show me in a move per se, and then we can sort of. Yep, so you have to show me the move because I still don't know a lot of them. So from here, so when is it that you want to
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, I just went. Yeah, cool. Gotcha, yeah. Yes, cool. Nice one, that's so cool. So are you talking about how to maintain connection in a move like that?
There are moves that basically require more than being aware of yourself. You actually need to be aware of the balance of the partnership.
Oh, absolutely. And all of this is essentially, if we did that, all of this is essentially about coming together with the partnership. So if I applied everything I've been talking about into that move, if I was in here, even though I don't know what I'm doing in a modern jive aspect, I want to maintain connection to self. Now that I've got that, I can give it to you. So I can give it to you now that I've got it. So if you keep yours and I keep mine, then I've found me to give to you in this type of situation. Whether it's because I know we've done a lot of that, a lot of the lead out through here. So is there another move that's got the same kind of... Yeah, the speaker, of course. One other move, yeah. So that just shows you again, that was probably a good application of it because I had the frame, as opposed to I've been doing a lot of this today, I've been doing a lot of that. But yes, when you put it into a frame, if I do it in a hold that was like we did before, I'm still going to do the same thing. Yeah. Okay, so again, what I've got to do here, you can see me, I lost myself. I didn't really know what I was doing, but that's cool. It's alright, I'm alright with that. So, do that again. Again, I lost myself in the middle there, then I lost you. So I'm going to go, how do I keep connection when I go under the hand like that? I'm very aware here. Look at my connection. Now if you do what you were going to do, I'm staying connected to me. Now what? So because I haven't lost connection, what would you do now? Okay, nice. So see what I've done there? I was going stay. I was going to me, stay connected, so that you could stay connected to me. And the same thing with the lats, whether it was in, because the move that you did with Ted, see how I've activated that if you do that, even though I might not be doing exactly correctly, but see how I've tried to maintain.
The other foot, so
Right. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Oh, that's good. All right, get your shit together now to do that. Okay.
So we got to wind up for this.
Yep, cool. Same thing, everybody. Just to finish off, same thing. We connected through here this time by doing that same move. I just want to feel like I've got my lat, and I'm giving him that lat, and he's giving it back to me. Because if we lose that, see how here I've still got it. So now we can just keep doing what we did. It doesn't matter which hold you're in. It keeps expanding. Thank you. It keeps expanding from that, but just keep coming back to here, or where it is all at. Okay. Right. Excellent.
So, hang on a second.
Any chance for one last question?
Yeah, go on then.
How do you keep breathing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good question. I haven't actually had a lot of that training, but what I do know, what I have looked into recently, is breathing through your nose. That's fundamentally one of the first things I could say is as you're doing it, then it's a fundamental place to start because we do tend to go and not breathe. So go to your nose breathing, go nose into the belly, and it kind of helps regulate it a little bit. Also, as I said before, focus on maybe one dance where you go, just going to focus on my breathing. Not going to do this, not going to do this, not going to do this, I'm just going to do this. Focus on the breathing this dance, and I'll focus on my lat the next dance. That is building that relationship with your own
Stop breathing in the one after.
dance. Don't stop breathing, I do.
Just one thing at a time.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. Look, thank you so much, Vanessa. I think we probably all feel very much more self-aware and bringing new dimension into what we're thinking about while we're dancing this afternoon. Thank you very, very much. A little thank you on behalf of the group to say it was awesome to have you here. I'm glad you could make it and be here with us. Should we all give her a round of applause? Thank you so much. We've already booked her up. Someone has already said, I want that woman. So she's got some private lessons to teach, but I reckon if there's good interest, and I'm sure there could be, we can get you back again.
I love it. Well, thank you, everybody. I absolutely love it. As I said to you, I'm learning just as much as you all are because it's new for me to translate what I've learned in the ballroom into the modern jive, and I'm loving it. So thank you so much for the opportunity because I just love being able to share what I know with you and learn from what you have shared with me. That's always good. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Now we have another 2.5 hours.